Hello there. Positioning ourselves is the only choice. The truth is this, in any marketplace, we're either positioning ourselves deliberately or we're being positioned by default. And that last bit seldom works. So it seldom works in our favor. Here's a situation you might recognize. A potential client is looking at several different consultants or coaches with similar qualifications, similar history, similar expertise. So, what makes them choose one over the other ones? It's really about their capability alone. It's more about their clear, compelling positioning. Let me tell you about a mistake that could have cost me thousands early in my career, my consulting career. In those days, I positioned myself as a business growth consultant. Now, I use the word consultant on purpose because I didn't want to use the word coach, because for me, with my personality, coach was a little bit soft. I'm far more of a mentor because I'm far more prescriptive than a coach might be who wants to ask questions about how somebody feels. I do care about how somebody feels, but really I want to share what I know works and tell them what to do. So I'm certain you're aware, by taking this stance, it put me in a category alongside a lot of other people. And so the turning point came when I stopped trying to be all things to all people and focused specifically on helping coaches, consultants, and small business owners, including accountants. And I helped them turn their knowledge, experience, and expertise into various informational products. So what happened? Well, my diary filled up as much as I wanted it to be anyway. My fees increased, and interestingly, the quality of my clients improved a lot. So, what exactly is a unique value proposition? Well, at its core, it's a clear declaration of these three elements. The first one is this: who we specifically help. Secondly, what problems we solve for them. And thirdly, how our approach is distinctly different. With those three elements, we create what I call the positioning statement, which is the foundation of all our marketing efforts. So let's have a look at how we develop the positioning statement. We start by asking ourselves, who do I enjoy working with? And why is that so important? Well, I've found that if I enjoy working with somebody, then we probably work better together. If we work better together, then they take on board the ideas I'm sharing with them. If they take on board the ideas because they've enjoyed a conversation and they begin to know, like, and trust me, they're more likely to take action with them. If they're more likely to take action, surprise, surprise, they're far more likely to get the results that we we're looking for in the first place. The second question is, who values what I offer most? Who gets the best results from my help? And we need to be specific rather than just saying, for example, small business owners. We might say, well, it's a family run business with about 20 to 30 people who are struggling to get a stream of qualified leads, as an example. And the more focused this is, the more powerful our positioning becomes. Then, if we look at the problems that we solve, we can dig deeper than the surface issue. What's the real pain that goes with the problem? I know when I use my 6-stage scripting system and I go perspective, problem, pain, possible solutions, pleasure, plan of action, when I'm using that process in my mind to create some content, always when I'm thinking about a problem, I think of that as the same way as the feature and benefit, but it's a problem and the pain. So whenever we discuss a problem with somebody, I don't think we want to let them go through the hard mental work of trying to work out what the pain is associated with the problem. We have to say that. So what is the real pain our clients experience? What is it keeps them awake at night? What would they gladly pay a premium for to get it solved? I remember working with an accountant years ago who initially described his service as providing tax advice. But when we asked ourselves questions about that, about what was the real pain that the client was experiencing and what was it they were looking for, what they were looking for was peace of mind, not paying too much tax, but remaining compliant. They wanted to stay within the law. Of course they did. So that becomes a very powerful value proposition, something with real impact. Finally, our unique approach, our special sauce. This is distinct way of explaining to people what it is we do, our particular philosophy, if you will, or our unique combination of knowledge, experience, and expertise. And as you know, what I call the magic ingredient, which is your take on it. Why? Because nobody else has got that. This isn't about inventing some clever sounding proprietary system, though I strongly believe in naming our different methods and approaches because that separates us from the marketplace, and it works so well for our specific clients. For example, my UVP is this: I help coaches, consultants, and trainers and accountants and small business owners to turn their knowledge, experience, and expertise into ongoing streams of cash. So that clearly states who I help, what I do for them, and it suggests my unique approach to knowledge product creation. When you have this clarity, something remarkable happens. Your marketing becomes easier. Your client conversations feel more natural. And then the conversation about price becomes a lot smoother because we're not competing on price. We're offering something that is unique, or almost qualified unique. And as you know, unique, you can't qualify the word unique. It's something that's valuable to people. And importantly, when we get this right, clients, they stay longer, they pay more willingly, and they refer other people to us because they absolutely believe that we truly understand them and their challenges. So I'd encourage you to take some time and craft your own unique value proposition. Test it with your existing clients and colleagues. Refine it until it feels both right to you and compelling to those people that you want to help. When we position ourselves clearly, we're not limiting our opportunities, we're focusing our energy where it creates the greatest value, and clients will pay gladly for that value. So if you've enjoyed this video, there's plenty more of my slightly off the wall videos around here. And if you want to be notified when I post a new one, just hit that subscribe button. And in the meantime, I wish you every success in all your adventures in life. And aren't there many to be had? From me, Peter Thomson. Until then, goodbye for now.